Hello, girls, guys, theys, and thems. Welcome to Dee Dee's Designs. I'm Dee Dee. I am here to shoot another video. Hopefully getting to the last one or two or so videos for the Use Your Stash series. This one is going to be a blanket of stylers. These are going to be the stylers that, if you haven't been watching or if you have been, just a refresher, that I am showing you the natural hair products that I have used, but am going to use up before touching any unopened products in my stash. Now, my hope is that once I get through showing you guys what I have to use my stash that is open, that's usually been used at least once or more, then I'm gonna show you all that stash that's unopened. And my goal is a low to no buy, which I have only really kind of cheated myself once this year in a big way. That is a haul that I also have on this channel. It's a video, maybe one of the second or third videos on the list. It is something that I couldn't not do, but because of how cheap some of the products were, come to find out they were rebranding their label, so they were getting rid of a lot of their products only because they were making them look different. So I did get hopefully some great products at a decent steal, but that is a different video that I'm unintentionally plugging while we get to the stylers that I have opened. As you can see, I am deep conditioning my hair. Today is a much desperate needed wash day. I went much longer than I needed to without washing my hair, as we do. I began pre-pooing Thursday night, wore my pre-pooed hair in a slap cap at work even through Friday, and now we are here Saturday morning. I have washed it in using one of the shampoos that was in my Use Your Stash cleansers, and I am now deep conditioning it with one of the deep conditioners that was in my Use Your Stash conditioning, possibly part one. And now we are at the styling. I'm going to show you not only the stylers that I'm thinking I'm probably going to use once I am done taking this out of my hair, but I'm going to show you what I have that I'm going to try to basically use up before touching any other ones. And you can tell me what you think and how well I'm going to do. Obviously, we'll probably have to reopen some, or open some to make some of these work. But let's see. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna grab that you might have seen in a different video if you watched my pre-poos. It is a big, thick Ouidad Advanced Climate Control Anti-Frizz Nanotechnology Heat and Humidity Gel. Define curls, lock out humidity, stronger hold, all curl types. Now, I use this throughout the hotter summer months, and I still have so much. So with it honestly being more of the fall season that is coming upon us, I know I'm not going to be able to use this up before the end of the year. It will be something that I will probably need to, again, use as a pre-poo if and when needed. However, it may be something that's going to be in my stash up until next summer when I get into the hot months, or if I go somewhere and vacation somewhere where the weather just happens to be surprisingly hot and humid. But we have that that has been opened and used, and it goes a really long way. It is 16 fluid ounces is what this size is. I don't have a sticker on it, so my guess is I probably got it at TJ Maxx or Marshalls, something like that. It's a nice runny consistency, which is why I would say it's probably a really good pre-poo, if not desperate, but if you needed it, something nice and slippery and slick. And it is honestly a very good base or a good lightweight, just tamer, especially for those hot and humid months. So there's that. That's in my stash. The next one I'm going to grab, which is probably not going to be what I'm doing, but it's the Soultanicals, one of my favorite brands. Can't believe it's Not Butta Sprout and Twist Out. 8-ounce grow style, and it looks like this. And I have used it with its pairing leave-in or milk or whatever you call it. It's got a good amount. I've done a good number of uses with it. It looks like it's about to right here, so I've got a good number more uses to go. I think it's mainly been the twists or braid outs that I've used it with. I would be curious, even though it does say that, how wash and go might come, but because it is let's see, mango butter, which my hair loves, shea, castor, organic cocoa, cocos, nufera extract, yeast, rice, that's what it is, and brown rice, organic rice, black rice. So it is kind of more protein. So it's got some other things like the coconut oil and castor and mango butter, which my hair loves, but it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be much more strengthening. And right now, I don't know, my hair was pretty bad, so probably not gonna go with this, but it is something I'm gonna try to use up before the year is out. All right, another one that I've got that has been in my stash for quite some time. It is from another one of my, I can't call it my favorite brands. I haven't used enough of their products quite yet, but they are in a lot of my unopened. It's the Camille Rose, the Recipe for Beauty, the Curl Maker, marshmallow and agave leaf extract. This is one of the first hair products I ever purchased when I started my natural hair journey back in 2020. I will let you decide whether or not you think this is the product that I actually bought in 2020. That tells you how old it is, but the consistency, the coloration, everything is still great. I have not used it yet this year. I know it's probably better for different weather, but I might have to pull this out before the year is up during the holidays. And it's because I got to get rid of it. It's so close to being down there. I will probably want to match it. Maybe. You can tell me if any of you have done this and let me know. I haven't done this yet. But with my other opened Camille Rose product, which is the Almond Jai or Almond J, you tell me, twisting butter, sweet almond milk, and honey. This is the other product that I have. This one is like just down to here. I can only imagine I've got hopefully maybe only 1.5. Probably one good full use, and then there'll be just a little bit, enough of it that I'll use it to like refresh or like put a top coat on like flyaways or something as the week of a different hairstyle goes out. But this I know I've got to get through and may use here in the next wash and go. Or should I use it now? I don't know. Should I use it with this? The twisting butter, this has been something that people love. I've used it at least once or twice. See is what I can tell you. At least once or twice. It's about to right here. It does smell like cookies or cake. Just something sweet and delectable and just absolutely delicious. But it is a twisting butter. Twists, braids, that kind of thing. Would it be good in a wash and go with this. I should do a look-see-loo on YouTube's and see if there are videos, which I may do when I'm done filming this one. I may look and see, but if you've tried it, let me know, because these two I have opened. I'm going to be trying to use them up together or separate. I can try to open up a leave-in to use with this one, or I might have another leave-in. I possibly do. It probably works well with the coconut water one that I have open, if you saw that video, or that Use Your Stash conditioning video. But either way, these are going to be coming up. Should I use them? Let me know. I've got one cute little obscure one before I get into wrapping some of the sort of heavier gels and custards type up. This is one from Curls. It is the Cashmere and Caviar Collection hair serum. Now this is one that I've used. I could not tell you, because it's a serum, it like shows that it's at the top, but I can tell you I've used it a couple times. It's one of those that I feel like it doesn't really tell you how to use. And I think that that's a pretty consistent commentary that I've heard for this hairline. Now, I loved this hairline when they discontinued it. Sadly, I went ahead and bought this one and their other green one. And they, spoiler alert, might be in my unopens that I'm going to be hitting up to. But when I did the first round of buying them before they discontinued the line and I was just trying them, I've tried this and it's really good. I've got another one that I have one little use for that's very similar, and I left it in the bathroom, but it's exact same size, similar idea with the Eden Body Works coconut. It's just like a little edge tamer, which is kind of what I feel like this is gonna be. It's kind of just the little flyaways. You add it to the top, you refresh it. It's like the oil. I feel like it is like the oil. It has soybean oil, yes, sunflower seed oil, coconut, cashmere wool, caviar extract, champagne fruit extract, argan kernel oil. All of these are certified and organic. It's got shea butter, it's got jojoba seed, castor. It does have fragrance, and it does have that tocopherol. So it's like a nice little oil blend that you're gonna put on the top. It says it's a serum. It looks thickums like a serum. And it's just gonna add a really good amount of moisture and oil and shine through this holiday season. And I love the black and the gold. I am one of those girlies that will kind of use hair or choose hair products not only based on the ingredients, but based on how it looks seasonally, aesthetically, right? Which leads me to the next option, which is or next open product, which is an option for my hair, which is actually quite a good one. And I believe this was recommended by Lady Gem. It's the TGIN, Thank God It's Natural Honey Curls Custard with raw honey and agave nectar. I have some of the other products open in this. That's what it looks like. And I had a comment on one of the previous videos from her that said to try it, I believe, with this. And I couldn't wait to even get through these videos. I went ahead and tried it and opened it, and since then used it at least once or twice more. Wash and Go, I believe, is what I used it with the honey hair milk leave-in. But one of the other items that I have, which is going to be a sneak peek on either the second video or if I make this an extra long video, which is Styler 2/Refreshers, which is going to be the TGIN Thank God It's Natural Honey Whip Hydrating Mousse with raw honey and agave nectar. And this is something, spoiler alert, especially if I make it a second video, which I might, this is something that I might use with it. Now, I believe this exact combo, maybe not, was also recommended, but I might go deep diving and seeing, because it's like, would this be first? Would this be like almost the primer base that like forms it, and then this you just put it on top? Or do you start with this to form and prime the curls, and then you slather this on top? Which way goes first? Can you help me? Can you tell me? I probably will have my hair styled by the time this comes out, unfortunately. But if you see, I have this much in this product right here, and I've got like this much in this product. So if you keep watching the videos and you're interested, I will try to let you know which way it goes. If I do this first and then this, or this first and then this. But if you have done it, if you tried it, and again, if I find one video or another of these on the deep dive that I'm gonna do after I film it, I'm gonna try the other way. So let me know, which way should I try? Which way should I try first? Is this gonna be the hair combo that I do when I wash this deep conditioner out, or am I gonna do something else? And should I make the mousses and the refreshers that I also have sitting here in a separate video, or add it to this one? I don't know. We shall see. The future is uncertain. Okay, and so now I'm gonna go down to two products that I thought I would use more this summer, but I did spend, for the warmer months, but I did use up a lot. And I have a nice big fat McFatty MDs that is coming on up here shortly, that even has some of the products that you would have seen if you watched any of the other previous Use Your Stash videos. They've since been used, as you could tell in some of those that I was like, oh, this has like one tiny little use left. I'm probably gonna use it, but here you go. So you'll see it again. I'll talk about it more. But my final two for here is gonna be the Main Choice, both products. They're part of the gels that they have. One is discontinued from what I can gather, and I cannot believe I only grabbed one. And it's the one I have, and I may try to hunt down if there's any more on the planet, but there probably isn't. And the other one I believe you can still find, but again, don't quote me, I don't know. They've had a lot of changes. I have the Main Choice Ancient Egyptian Anti-Breakage Collection Glistening Gold Twisting Gel. And I have the Main Choice Cheers Supreme Strength and Full Protection Gel Otto, brewed to perfection. Both of these are infused with biotin, vitamin, well, no, actually, both are with biotin. The the Ancient Egyptian has vitamins A, B, C, and E. Okay, look at that. That one looks darn near full, and you're gonna say, girl, you've not used this. I have used it. I'll open it up and prove it to you. But this was the one I have used the most, which is Gelato, and this one has vitamins B2, B3, and B6. This is the one that the curly girls were raving about when I got onto the scene. And I thought, naively, not knowing how natural hair care brands and things worked, that I would have plenty of time to use this one and buy more, and was confused as to why some of the curly girls were buying so many, quite frankly, so many, you know, 5, 6 at a time when they were going on cheap deals, and I didn't know. And then to discover that they discontinued it. This was the only one I've ever purchased and ever able to, but I've had it long enough. I need to use it up. You will see I've used a good amount of it. I've used a very good amount of it. I am sad to see it go. It moves quite well. And as most of you might know, or if you are new, it's kind of dirty. It's got a nice crunchy hold. It is a rice protein, so you are gonna want to make sure that you watch out for that protein overload. But it is something that smells so good. It's part of what was supposed to be a beer collection, but it doesn't smell like beer, but it has this like hoppy type smell. So good. This one, I'm so sad and unsure how to finish up at this point. I set it on when I realized it was going away and I wasn't able to purchase any, I kind of paused and quit using it, and let me know how I should finish this up and pay it the due respect it's due, because it is a good one and I'm not gonna be able to ever see it again. And it is a nice, it's sticky, it's tacky. It is a nice one for sure. And then we have the ancient Egyptian one. I believe this line still exists. I believe this gel still exists. I don't know if it's the same ingredients list. I know that's a thing. I know that has been changed. But see, it has been touched. It has been used. It is not a brand new one in the slightest. I liked this one and has saved this one. But now I have the companion leave-in unopened, however, so if I do use it with the companion, that will then open it. I've used it with a lot of other things. The few times I have, and it's been a nice one. I compare it to the Eco Gold, which I have another spoiler in my unopened stash, but that would be the second one I purchased because I loved the Eco Gold so much. Thank you to Third Eye Angel, I believe, is the one who recommended that one in her videos. She was a huge Eco Gold stan, so I went and got it and loved it. And so then when this one came out, I thought, oh, it's so comparable with the glittery gold and that kind of thing. So maybe when we get to the unopened products, I will show you and compare you side by side, and maybe even do a side by side when I use them. But this one has got to be used up. I got a lot of it. It'll probably be the gel I touch during those holiday seasonal get-togethers. We shall see. Okay, I'm hitting on about 24 minutes-ish on this video. I have refreshers and mousses. I've got 2, 4, 6, 8. Got about 8 of them. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bust them out, or maybe I'm gonna go ahead and add them into a video with something else. I don't know. You let me know. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up, I think, right here, and see where I'm at with the deep conditioner, and hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for being here. Bye.